So welcome back. We've just shared a little bit about ascension. Let's see what our beautiful ascended friends from the unified realms may wish to share. Closing eyes, getting comfortable, just dropping out of this duality hologram and into silent stillness within for a while. Our breath so slow, conscious. Perhaps taking a few moments to contemplate all the things we feel grateful for in life to bring us into that relaxed breath, heart, state of coherence. Perhaps expanding your awareness to just sense this beautiful matrices of beingness, of conscious beings who have transcended the dual-natured worlds, ascended from earth-type worlds long ago. And with their expertise and awareness of what we are going through now on earth, just sense them coming in to answer our prayers, to up-level to a next, more enlightened phase of evolution on earth. Just sit in this reality for a few moments as they too adjust to our field. Yeah, beloved ones, as you are aware, we step into fields where there can be a frequency matching to the energy we also carry. It is true that those who gather with you now have long transcended the dual-natured zones. We have long uplifted, you could say, our civilizations into a more harmonized and unified state. We went through many struggles in the process, as are you on your earth right now, regarding the remembering and the re-experiencing of our own true nature state. So many of you are taking time to go deeper into the state of stasis. And we have shared a lot of this in the alchemy of source feeding. For it is in the stasis state that experience and remembrance can come. Stasis, beloveds, is silent stillness and solitude, in that you consciously unhook from the busyness of the external creations in your world, and you rest in the now moment, to rest with a conscious breath, to allow Mother Nature's chi field and electromagnetic frequency to re-energize you into a different way of vibrating, one that is more aligned not just to the cosmic consciousness of the Gaia field, but also that allows you to align more to our primary beat, so to speak. When you are keeping on a focus of external reality, you cannot hear telepathically. You cannot sense our presence in your field. You cannot hear and sense the very wisdom of your own ascended nature that is pulsating through you and through all fields. This willingness to unhook from external realities, holograms, and the mass collective story is your doorway of exit from such limited paradigms and holograms. And so, as we do here, that those of you listening to our words in this gathering, that you have long heard the call for stasis, for silent stillness, so that in the stillness you can feel the flooding and infusion process of another energy spectrum that is creating the merging of your realm with ours right now. Contact is becoming easier. Contact is natural. Contact must first be with your own ascended wise nature, which walks simultaneously with us. You are literally in an extended, descended state from our realms, and as we have often shared, a small drop of the vast, multidimensional consciousness that you are is held within this physical form. As your world and realms merge more with ours through the process of frequency matching, you find in the state of stasis that you are vast and multidimensional, and the dominant part of you exists already in our realms, and you already are in a ascended, unified state, walking among us still. So you could say that the voice coming through these channelings is the voice of the mass collective family, star being family, coming in from the realm where you are quite focused with the majority of your being. Yet let us go beyond, for you as vast multi-dimensional consciousness exists simultaneously throughout the very web of creation itself in your purest expression. And yet you pass through all realms, and yet you reside in all realms as you reside already with us in the here and now in unity consciousness. So what is talking to you? What is guiding you? It is your already ascended multi-dimensional self. Hence, the requirement for detoxification, beloveds, to detoxify yourself from the external world, status quo, mass reality, collective reality. You do so by stasis, by coming daily into stillness and silence and improving your sensitivity. You improve your sensitivity, as we have often shared, through your day-to-day lifestyle. You detox from the fear-based paradigms of your media, so to speak. You no longer feed each other with fear-based paradigms. You choose to educate each other into higher, more holistic possibilities where the vibration of love and unity nourish you all. Thus, you feed yourself intellectually and emotionally and collectively with higher paradigm frequencies. You lighten up your diet, allow your body to remember and open to the idea of source feeding, which you do already collectively in our realms here now. This is not a new paradigm for any of you. For in the totality of that which you are fueled naturally by this other way of being. There is in our realms no production of any external food sources, for we are washed with source frequency. We vibrate in an ocean of source frequency, and thus we are nourished on all levels. So your ascension, beloveds, and transcendence beyond the zone of duality begins with this invitation we continually offer in the coding through this one of to say yes, yes, yes. You have been standing, as we share, on the bridge of yes and no. But what happens then? When you have said your yeses, when you have said your nos, and therefore cleaned up your quantum signaling and set through to the unified quantum field clear realities of how you wish to operate, then you leave the bridge of yes and no, and you become more permanently anchored in your multidimensional self-expression, and thus you feel transcended, ascended, and as if you exist in a higher apartment view with higher perception that could literally, beloveds, be called your kingdom of heaven on earth. Remember, all zones, all realms exist in the here and now, and it is your frequency, your personal keynote that determines which zone you are anchored into, as we continually share. So we hope that this has been a relevant message for those of you who have been magnetized to our field in this way, in this day. And no matter when you are listening to this message, remember, we exist beyond the space-time continuum. There is no such thing as linear time, and as you listen here now, we are with you here now. So it is, beloveds. We will share again in future periods of your linear earth time. However, it is a beaming when we feel that it is appropriate. That is all. Remember, beloveds, it is always the human heart in its open state of prayer, of seeking to operate in a way that is for the highest good of all sentient life, that will bring you to our attention, as is now occurring in your world. Stay in silence, beloveds, with us for just a while. If you are deep in their energy field, you may wish to pause the video for a little while, stay longer. But remember, these ones are around us all the time because they are us. It's just us, just a vast, more expanded part of our own multidimensional nature that is really bridging to our physical structure here on earth and the life we have created of forgetting who we are and now remembering who we are and choosing to come into a more elevated state, an ascended state of being together on earth. We hope you'll join us for our little meditation just before Election Day, and some of you may even want to join us for our online courses, particularly our Alchemy of Source Feeding, because wow, the perspective coming through from these ones about how revitalizing our system and with the right energy can take away all our hungers, but more than that, really aid in personal and global and even universal ascension and merging more deeply to those realms. And for me, it's been delicious. So thank you. Namaste. Please share this. If it touches you in any way, just listen with your heart, maybe listen again. And we are so loved. We have so many friends in so many realms who have been where we've been, and they know what it's like to live in an earth type world and then collectively ascend beyond it to the next level. Unity, peace, harmony, all of the good stuff that we are all like, yay, I'm ready for. Namaste.